Hey everybody, it is the Mad Master here. Welcome to my channel. Doing another video. This is a really interesting video, hopefully. Uh, this is going to be a time capsule video where I'm going to schedule this for November 4th, 2020. And today is September 17th, 2020. And I'm just laughing because I've got this shirt in the mail today and I just fucking love it. So, um, we're going to find out what happens in the next month and a half or whatnot as far as everything goes. Um, find it to be pretty interesting as far as what's going to happen and what we're going to be doing by then, because things can change really fast. But I have a little story, first of all, about time capsules, because I've kind of been fascinated with them for a long time. As a kid, I was like about 10 years old, and I buried this time capsule in my backyard. And then these bullies came and dug it up, and I don't remember what I put in it. But I think I saw that movie. What the hell was that movie with Fred Savage and The Boy Who Could Fly? I think there was like a. I saw that in the theater with my father, and it was a movie I really liked. So I think there was a time capsule in there, and I can't remember if I did it because of that, but it had some stuff in it. I think I put it like a transformer in there or some shit. I don't know, in a book or like a little note. You know, dig this up in the year 2100 or some shit. But some bullies came and fucking dug it up, and unfortunately, I just remembered that. So it's just kind of a fascinating topic. Time capsules, but. So this is a time capsule. So where am I now? What's going on with everything is that it's only a month, a month and a half about till November 4th. But I figured I'd do this because it's going to be really crazy end of the year. Thankfully, right now, as far as right now in my life, I don't know anybody with the virus or that has died from it or anything like that so far. Right now I'm still working for the company I've been working at, trying to finish my album that I've been working on for, actually it's been about 2 years now since I started on this album, probably a little over 2 years. It was like July of 2018 that I started on my project's album called Bloodlines, which has been in the works for a lot longer than that if you count some of the riffs on there that I've used on this release. So working on, so by now we probably have a couple more songs released, which is November 4th. And November 4th today, which when this video premieres, I'm going to be going back on Facebook as well for the first time in months. So, and there's going to be one of two things that I'm going to be posting, depending on who wins the election. If Trump wins, which is somewhat likely, or pretty damn likely, fortunately or unfortunately for whoever's watching this, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about both candidates. I would rather have a third party. I'm not going to vote for the Democrats anymore because of what happened with the Green Party in Wisconsin, what they did to the Green Party. They can fucking. I may not even vote. I was going to vote for Jill Jorgensen, but Joe Jorgensen, not Jill. Jill Stein, Al Jorgensen. No, I'm just kidding. So I was going to vote for Joe Jorgensen, and I decided not to. Probably not going to vote at all anymore, because it's just after that I'm just like, what the fuck. So, by the way, a little note about this shirt. I'm going off on a tangent here. Even if things were bad, like if I knew someone that had the virus and stuff, this concept I am against, because the idea that we can't get back to normal at some point is really, it's questionable to me, because if you're facing grief and trauma, let's say that happened, then we want to get back to normal. That's part of moving on in life. So wearing this new normal shirt, anti-new normal shirt, is apt, regardless of what happens. So that's why I'm wearing this shirt. but I also hate that fucking thing that started with this whole virus stuff. It's like propaganda. It just seems like propaganda. So I'm going against it. So hopefully today, November 4th, is a good day for me. We'll be doing a lot of stuff before this video comes out, and I don't know. I mean, it's just it's pretty crazy world we're living in. So hopefully I'm still role playing and everything's going well with those guys. Doing more dating stuff, doing more video. I did more videos by now. Have more music released. Have enough money to move because I'm moving in. It's like 9 days from now when this video comes out on November 15th, and hopefully I'm actually thinner than I am in this video too because I'm going to the gym more and stuff. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting video to watch in retrospect. But this is done on September 17th, 2020. So let me just think about what else I want by now. I'm going to be done with my, I might think I'll be done with my Neville Goddard 25 days at least, and maybe not the 50 days, I don't think, if I'm doing the math right. I actually started that today, or the other day again, and I'm on the 4th incident. I wanted to go into that a little bit because it might be interesting to look back on. So, if you don't know what revision is, it's like this. NLP talks about it too. It's kind of the same thing. So the first one, and I don't know how much I'm supposed to talk about this. I know Joseph Ally says, you know, not to tell people about your manifestation stuff all the time and stuff, but this is not really manifesting anything. It's just about memories that I'm trying to revise in this Neville Goddard technique. The first one was this very pivotal moment back in when I was about 11 or 12, when I went to this roller skating rink with 2 friends, and they had asked these girls to dance, and I did too, and I got rejected. So what I did instead was this revision, which is like this. I listen to this meditation before going to bed. I don't usually always fall asleep, but this is what I do with this revision technique. I asked the girl to dance. She said yes, and then I got her number and stuff, and you know, actually skated with her around the rink in this revision. Pretty cool. And the second day I did last night, there was this girl that was in my science class in 7th grade that, looking back, she was kind of flirting with me. So I'm just saying, back in the day, before I sound really weird, it's a little weird going back in time when you're fucking, you know, you're revising these things when you're a kid, but you're an adult. I'm not going back and as an adult. I'm imagining that I'm a kid. Just to clarify. So I went back and went to this dance with her instead of just like, oh, it's, because I used to be like not understanding when girls liked me. The third one, I think I did it last night. No, actually I did this one last night, the third one. Sorry. It's actually, I did the first 2 a little while back, and then I redid it once or twice, and then now I'm actually on the third one. I'm going to do the fourth, about to do the 4th one tonight once I make dinner and shit. People don't know what this is. It's Neville Goddard, called the revision technique. It's like this woo, new age thing where you're supposed to like go back and like change your memories by doing something differently and all this shit. It's fascinating, so I'm going to do an experiment with it, and that's what my original video from, I think it was April or May, I was going to do it for 25 days, and I never did, but then I did this other video more recently. I'm like, I'm doing it, but I'm doing it for 50 days. So I'm actually doing it this time. I did like the first one, and then I quit last time, but I'm on the 4th night. So the 3rd incident was last night. It was also 7th grade. Because in 7th grade, I used to like look down a lot and not talk to anybody. So in this, I'm more confident. I'm just like walking around smiling. And it was really weird. This actually did feel weird. Because I did feel like I was an adult in this one, where I'm like walking around smiling, being all fucking confident. It was a little bit weird walking around in this memory. So, but there were some things that happened in there where I was able to handle things better, so I was pretty good. So the fourth incident, which is tonight, is doing better in school and getting a tutor and all this shit. So it just goes on and on. And the last one, I'm not going to say what the last one is, but I just want to see when it's from. Oh yeah, holy shit! Oh man, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, so that one was from January. So I'm going through all the years, and then I'm gonna sift through because most of these are more personal relationship oriented, but I'm gonna go back and do some other stuff too after this cycle goes through, which is, I'm gonna be doing it every night for the next. I guess it's more like 22 more days left. So I'll be through that by the time I was supposed to be done by October, or I was supposed to revise it. Actually, it was 6 months ago in October that I started getting into Neville Goddard, and I mean, when October happens, it's going to be 6 months since I got into Neville Goddard and stuff. Because originally at the beginning of the year, so this is a funny story. Beginning of the year, and a little bit before, I started watching some videos because like I thought my ex-girlfriend was like pulling away, so I started watching because I used to be into like this get your ex back stuff back in the day, like when I had, when I broke up with someone else, or well, vice versa. But so I got into all this stuff. So I started watching some of these videos again, some of these guys, and I forgot the name escapes me, but one of these dating guys, and he said, "Oh, you gotta pull back and all this stuff." So I misinterpreted the advice. I don't know. I was way too aloof. I was really sick in January too, though, for a long time. That's why I was thinking with the virus. But anyways, it could have been, it could have not been. So that's what happened, and like I followed the advice too much. But then I started watching. I already had these videos in my queue, and then there was some more new agey stuff in there, like Roxy Lee and all this shit, like what to do with your ex and all this stuff, and like, oh shit. So I started watching that stuff because I got into like the manifestation stuff a long time ago. I mean, I would say probably in my teens when I first read about it. It's like these time life occult books, which is kind of funny because I was just reading this book by Damien Eccles about his life and stuff. He talked about these books that he used to look at the library, or his grandmother owned these time life occult books. And I'm like, I used to see those too. My mother had a friend that left them at our house, and I read them, and it was like, it's kind of funny that I made that connection. And then the guy, Damien Eccles, who, if you don't know who he is West Memphis 3 guy. We had a very similar upbringing. It's not very similar, but somewhat similar, and similar kind of lifestyles. Except for I was a fucking dork with women and stuff, and he was a lot better than that. if you took away his sex life and made him not have a sex life, made him more fat, that's me, basically. It's Damien Eccles. Maybe less goth early on, but I got into goth because of my friend later on. But and there was a lot of metal stuff that he liked. He liked a lot of the same stuff. So I kind of relate to that book, even though I didn't really grow up like white trash like he did. I kind of was lower middle class. But anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So, which I wanted to do in this video anyways, because it's going to be cool to look at on November 4th, 2020. So hopefully my boxes, I have a lot more boxes, and I'm more packed and I'm more ripped because I'm going to be going to the gym a lot more. Hopefully, maybe I've heard from some people that I haven't in a while. And if not, that's fine. But hopefully some other things have happened where things happen. You know what I mean? Get my drift. Hopefully, as far as the election goes, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're voting for your executioner, whoever won. But I would say if Biden wins, then 4 to 8 years of the left falling asleep for the most part and just accepting a lot of stuff they would have never accepted if it was Trump or someone else. And then if Trump wins, I told you so. I mean, we knew that he was probably going to win because the Democrats didn't have an alternative, and we're just going to have the same old shit. Now, that said, if Trump decides to do better, not listen to the billionaires as much and do more populist stuff, but like more of a moderate populist thing, then I probably would go for it, honestly. Just like the First Step Act and some of the other stuff like that. He's not, it doesn't placate his racist base. Which is some of it, honestly. I'm just going to be honest. Like some Trump supporters are racist. It's just the truth. It doesn't mean that he's racist completely, but I think there's some racism there. So, but I don't think it's like the media portrays it at the same level in the same way. I think it's more like this con that he's pulling on people that he wants to fucking, have supporters and stuff. However, that said, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping the virus stuff is quite dissipated by November 4th, by today, when this video comes out. Because my dream is this Christmas thing I talked about in a previous video, is that, we used to go to Denny's, me and these friends of mine, on Christmas night, and talk for hours and just sit there and eat. I'm hoping that we can at least go there, in some capacity this year, and it won't be weird or abnormal. Like, we won't have to wear a mask until our food arrives, or we don't have to like call ahead necessarily. I'm just hoping shit kind of clears up by then. And they're saying, oh, it's not going to clear up, blah blah blah. But you look at all these countries that have, did suffer, and they are clearing up for the most part. And this is another thing I'm going to post today. If by today things are good, as the Sweden stats on Facebook. And I know I'm going to get some shit. People are going to be like, oh, but whatever. I'm going to explain why I posted it and stuff. And then there might be even a picture of me in this shirt too on Facebook today when I post this, because this video is a time capsule. Oh my God, it's so neat. So I'm hoping that's the case. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this has been a long fucking year though. It started with me getting dumped, and then like some other health stuff actually did happen to me, unfortunately, that I found out about. Not going to go into it in videos, but it's kind of ridiculous. I'll just say that. That's all I'm going to say. And then just some bullshit with my some family. But at the same time, I'm talking to some other parts of my family that I haven't talked to for over 2 years, and hanging out and stuff, and swimming, and doing a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm actually doing pretty damn good, and hopefully when this video comes out on November 4th, I'm even doing better, because I'm doing all this stuff. Like I have this other journal, Joseph Allies manifestation journal thing, because I called it that because that's his method that he uses. He writes these things every day, and I've been doing that too. And in November, when this video comes out today, even though it's filmed previously, I don't know why I'm getting such a kick out of that. It's ridiculous. But when this video comes out today, hopefully some more of that stuff came true, because I'll be doing it every day until today, which is November 4th. Dude, it's like Bill and Ted. I've heard some bad things about the new movie. I probably will rent it, but it's like a time machine, man. I'm like talking to myself in the future. Hi. How you doing, Matt? This is September 17th me talking to November 4th me. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like a fucking, it's pretty interesting. And I'll be doing some other stuff, some other manifestation courses that I'm going through. So hopefully by today, when this video comes out, some of these things will be on a roll. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But doing this stuff every day and trying to make it a habit is going to be an interesting process. I tried to do something similar in May, not release a video and talk about it half the video where it's going to be a future video. Oh my God. No, I tried to do some of this manifestation stuff in May, and it was going really well. And then, things got bad in my life again, like just for various reasons. And I've been doing videos all along, by the way, but I just haven't shared some of this, and I'm not going to share everything about myself. But to sum it up, I found out something that I thought was, I found out someone was lying to me, and all this shit happened as a result of that. They were lying to me, but they sort of, I don't know if they actually, I don't know if they knew they were lying. I don't know. This is going fucking off the rails now. But anyways, today is November 4th, and I'm moving in a little over a week, and I have boxes probably that are even worse than now here, and I got all these posters and shit off the wall. Hopefully things happened better in my life by today when this comes out, and that's pretty much what I have to say about that. So, the new normal shirt. You know, I got this. I ordered it from Zazzle. I guess the guy was named like the person that owns the writes this shirt, because you can register and make these shirts, was like liberty something liberty, like some libertarian fucking person. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I have to do what I have to do. I don't believe in this concept. Regardless, if I was a fucking doomster and I was like not leaving my house since March and stuff, I would still wear this shirt, because I don't want this shit to last. Regardless if I believed in vaccine will save us all, or whatever. Even if it was that, I would still wear this shirt. This shirt represents to me, fuck this year and fuck this bullshit. This is not normal, and this will end one day. That's another thing. Because people talk like, it's not going to fucking, it's going to, then we're talking about 2024 and all this shit. And fucking, oh my God, it's like ridiculous. Oh my God. So, and I hope by today, November 4th, more things are open, Hopefully, to be quite honest, just for one selfish reason, hopefully the mask mandate's gone. I don't know if it will be today, but hopefully it will be, because I'll be able to work out the gym without wearing a mask, because it's a fucking pain in the ass. Wearing a fucking mask while working out is a bitch. I'm just telling you. I'm going to have to do it till today, or maybe shortly before today, because mask mandates. So, and honestly, like, I hope more things are open, like open mics are opening up today on November 4th. Because I want to start doing the comedy thing again, and I want to start doing music again, because I used to play various projects for open mics. So I'm hoping it happens again. Maybe it'll be limited capacity, but we'll see. It doesn't matter as long as they have it. If we have some open mics, and hopefully indoor, restaurants or indoors, maybe half capacity or something like that. It'll be great if by today they have that. We don't know what's going to happen by now. I don't know what happened in October and September, rest of September, September 17th. So that's about it. I rambled on a lot in this video, and that's fine. This is a time capsule video, and I'm going to see where I'm going to be by now, and November 4th, 2020, when I'm making it on September 17th, and maybe things will be good, because I'm going to try to fucking push hard to get things better in life. And hopefully, if you believe in like the, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's like the theory that you're the center, like you're the center of the universe, and you're pushing, this is all a thing that you're influencing. So if there's anything reality like that, then hopefully it'll fucking work like this. Because, dude, I'm like in a time machine right now. This is me from September 17th talking to myself and my audience on November 4th. Holy shit. So, whoever won the election, I say, this is what I have to say to them. Either one. Trump, Biden, whoever. Which is really Kamala Harris. If you're talking about Biden, it's probably just Kamala Harris. What's going to happen I wonder what happened today as far as like what happened with Biden. Like, does he really have dementia? Like, will we know by today? Holy shit, man! This is so fucking like crazy. Like doing this time machine video. Anyways, I'm just going off in a really Korean territory. It's almost 25 minutes long. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Today's September 17th. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Probably use the treadmill a little bit and do my daily exercises, and that's it.